Okay, so today I want to present another of my methods for solving racism. This one is using the concept of time-space continuum, using memory to reprogram or to reverse your personal perception of history and your personal your personal thoughts and memories of racism and how racism affects your mind. We're doing this for both for individual experiences, individual thoughts, and also for collective, for people in general, to go back in time and use their personal memory of what of known events, with each known event, the event itself is going to look different for different people. So you have an individual method that goes into work with your personal issues, and also the collective issues that the collective deal with from the after effects for everyone. So this works because time is not fixed. History is not fixed. Time does not exist. So whenever time does not exist and it's not fixed. So you go back in your memory, which is going back in time, because there's no difference with your mind and actual events. So you can go back in memory and undo what was done and reduce the negative effects of it in your life right now, today. Reduce the feelings of victimhood, a slave mentality. This is mostly for the black community, by the way. A slave mentality and victimhood, like I just said. This so you're not in a victim mentality, and you don't continue to attract different occurrences and scenarios where you are being victimized. So first I want to talk about the collective memory, the collective memory of black people and people in general, but I'm dealing with the black community right now. You reprogram the events, the known events throughout history, like slavery and Jim Crow and other big monumental negative events regarding racism that deeply impacted the black community. You're doing this not because you want to discredit or take away what was done from to the victims, but you're doing it for your own peace of mind. You're doing it to heal emotionally, because this is a form of emotional healing. And when you heal emotionally, because the things that were done to your ancestors somehow gets programmed in your DNA. So it's also a form of ancestral memory healing, if we could call it that. And for each individual, you have these repeated thoughts of what you believe went on in history, because even though you know certain things went on, the images is going to be different for different people. So when you go back in your personal memory bank, let's call it that, and reprogram what was done, you're reprogramming those repeated thoughts, and you could use it to reprogram personal experiences with racism, or anything for that matter, but we're dealing with racism right now. And and also certain thoughts that we've had, and these thoughts become repeated thoughts from us speculating or assuming how certain things went down, how certain about Emmett Till and what happened with him. You were going to have your personal thought pattern of what you believe the event looked like, and what you believe what was done, and these images are going to be different for different people. So you go in your personal in your mind, and you reprogram you reverse every single detail and every single thing that happened in your memory regarding that particular event. When you go through life having these negative thoughts about your personal experiences, the experiences of your ancestors, the experiences of the collective people, it leaves a long-term imprint on your psyche and on your mind that affects the way you view, in this case, the way you view white people, and ultimately how you view yourself. And because of this, and because of the law of attraction, you're going to continue to attract negative experiences with white people, and with involving racism in general. So you're not doing this because you believe that the people, like say white people, you owe this to white people. You're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. So to actually get to it, I'm going to start with the example of the individual reprogramming. You thought about actual events playing out a certain way in your mind. Now you could reverse it. So